Today we've got a fun one. It was a request from one of the viewers that follow the channel, and I really appreciate all the feedback that I've gotten and some of the conversations that we've had on the last video about the review on the EcoFlow River 3. The question was from, I think, Jen Cat. You can see her question in the comments. She brought up that specifically EcoFlow and Blue Eddy solar panels are pretty expensive, and wanted to know how to hook up a normal solar panel to something like an EcoFlow or a Blue Eddy, or honestly any of the other ones. Okay, so I guess number one is, can you hook any solar panel up to any solar generator? The answer is yes. Even if they have different connections, it's all the same premise. It's a positive and a negative wire. These are very small systems in comparison to, say, the house system. This will apply even if you have a different connector on whatever solar generator you're using. You can do the exact same thing as what I'm doing, and they will have a cable like this available. So luckily, I just had ordered, right before I got that question from Jincat, I had ordered another 100-watt solar panel. If you don't follow me on TikTok and you're on TikTok, same name, the Chili Prepper, jump on there and check me out on there too. I've just gotten the affiliate program, so I'm linking some of this stuff on the TikTok shop because I actually bought this one from TikTok. I haven't opened it yet, so we're going to do that right here on the channel. We're going to open up the cable set that I bought on TikTok shop right here on the channel. I haven't messed with it yet, and we'll show you how it all goes together, and maybe we'll jump outside, and since it looks like we have a much sunnier day than we had on my last video, show you how to hook it up, show you what it does. Stick with me. Okay, I've ordered a bunch of different brands of 100-watt solar panels. 100-watt solar panels keep getting cheaper and cheaper, and they're pretty versatile. They're easy to use. They're a good size. You can use them on a rooftop, whatever. You can probably, maybe, depends on what you drive, is a little bit too big to take with you camping. If you have a few of them, maybe one or two, depends on what your comfort level is. But let's get into it and open this guy up. I found this on TikTok shop right after I got accepted into the affiliate program, and it looked to be the same quality or same build, probably the same warehouse or factory as the panels that I normally get. I've gotten HQSTs. There's another brand. I'll link them down below. They're all good. They've all performed very well. This one I started seeing pop up, and I really liked the price when I saw it on TikTok shop. So I thought, let's give it a shot. We'll do an unboxing review here so you can see. This was a $65 100-watt solar panel. Yes, they make much bigger. Now, be careful too, especially when you're talking a smaller generator, solar generator, like what we're talking about here with the River 3. It's got a max of 110-watt solar input. Now, oh, this is funny. This giant box. You open it up to find a normal solar panel size box. Okay, just so you can see. This one's from a company called Solperk, S-O-L-P-E-R-K. I'm sure it's a Chinese company. Oh yeah, made in China, real big right on the bottom of the box. Let's see if we can slide it. They've got it in here tight. Well, the packing's really good. My cat's gonna kill me because he loves cardboard. We are looking at 100 watts, maximum 18.4 volts, 5.44 amps. So pretty common. For the first part of the answer for this question about hooking up one of these to a solar generator. All your solar panels nowadays are gonna come with these, don't kill me if I get this wrong, I think they're the MC3 connectors. I'll link them down below. It's very, very simple. It's just positive and negative wiring. It's low voltage, just like car audio or anything in your car. We're operating off of a 12-volt system. It runs a little higher to be able to charge, a little higher than 12 volt on these panels. So very, very simple. It's a very common solar connector. So that's the first part. And the second part, well, in this case, because of EcoFlow, we have, I believe it was the XT10 connector is what they call their low voltage input connector. So all you got to do is jump on, you can go on my TikTok page, TikTok shop, Amazon, whatever, and you get yourself, and it is actually, I looked, the MC3 connector to the XT10. And you can get it in all different lengths. If you get the one from EcoFlow, yes, it is high priced. I think it's $59.99. I don't do that. This one, I want to say was 15 bucks. And I think I got the 20 footer. So let's get this, if I can get this apart here, and I'll show you. Super, super simple. A lot of times when we get to doing these reviews, we forget that people that are newer into the market, and I don't just even mean solar market. So if you look, this is a giant cord, and we've got your regular solar panel plug-ins right there. They're snap in quick and easy. And then on the other side, we have the EcoFlow, or I shouldn't say the EcoFlow, the plug that EcoFlow uses, the XT10. So it is already, you don't have to splice anything, you don't have to cut anything. You can just take your little piece here in the low voltage input, plugs right in. Now remember, especially if we're talking the EcoFlow River 3, no matter how big, you can put 2 of these 100-watt solar panels. They could be running peak performance, 180, 190 watts, whatever, in full sun. This River 3 is only going to input 110 watts. Now, it's not a bad idea to have, let's say, 200-watt panels. I've got quite a few other small ones. I think I've got 425 watters and 310 watters, and so I'm going to put a couple extra up on top of my carport to make sure that my little River 3 that's powering my modem and my router is going to perform when it's cloudy outside too. I'll still get enough watts out of it. So we plugged into the EcoFlow side, and then if you look here, you've got a male and a female and a male and a female. Super easy. They just snap together. I'm not going to do it right here because we're going to take it out front, and I'm going to show you how it charges once we're set up. I thought this might be a good time to stop and make sure people understand. The word solar generator is pretty misleading. Side note, I did go ahead and order the EcoFlow Delta 3 Plus. It's on the way. We're going to do a review on that one. Much bigger unit, so we'll torture test that when it gets here. But I want to make sure everybody understands what a solar generator actually is. You've got pieces to a normal size solar system. So I grabbed some pieces. Let me just take a minute and show you. On a typical solar system, you have the solar panel that actually takes the sun rays and converts it into electricity. It's going to send your electricity down the lines. And this is a basic explanation. This is just for people who are brand new so you understand. You'll have a box similar to this. That's your solar charger. So all your panel is going to hook into this. This is going to monitor your battery bank and keep your batteries charged from the power that's coming from the solar panel into the batteries. That's your brain, basically. Now, you can get smaller ones like this. So it could be something very basic like this. You just attach the side that goes to the solar panels, the side that goes to your battery, and it'll monitor and keep your battery charged up the way it's supposed to be, and it'll regulate voltage and all that stuff. So you can go basic, you can go way more wild than what I am. So from there it goes to the batteries. Your battery, let me grab an inverter. I'll be right back. Inverter. Okay, I just grabbed the cheapest, easiest one that was accessible. This is a little thing I got from Harbor Freight a lot of years ago. It just clamps on to your battery, like your vehicle battery, and then you can plug in, it says 750, okay, whatever. But, if you're out camping, whatever, you hook it to your car battery, it'll transfer that energy over, and you can run lights or whatever it is you want to run. So that's your basics to a super, super small solar system, the type of solar systems that I've been putting together for a while. Now, the reason I wanted to show you all that, because the question I got really illustrates the perk of something like an EcoFlow or a Blue Eddy or any of the other brands out there. So one of the reasons that these solar generators have gotten big is, besides the solar panel, all the rest of that stuff I just showed you is in a nice tight little package. You don't have to guess. There's no guesswork to it. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to guess. You don't have to wonder. You hook your solar panel to it and you plug something in. The convenience factor is huge. Don't get me wrong, it's got plenty of limitations, and that's why I like to do what I call the torture test. Is just to show you a real world application of what you can expect out of that little guy when you get it. Personally, because I have the EcoFlow River 3, let me show you. The convenience factor is huge. Now, if you had a system like that, if you were going to do something that these solar generators do and then use it as a backup system, you're also going to need some kind of a 12-volt charger, like something you charge a car battery with. It's built into this as well. So you hook your solar panel in, you still go ahead and plug it into the wall if you're using it as a backup like router and modem like I am. You can get in their app and you can tell it how much wattage to draw from solar and how much from 110. Once it's charging, you can run it off your solar panels, and if power goes out, it'll immediately switch over to the batteries that are inside here and keep your devices running. Some call it emergency power supply, some call it uninterrupted power supply. It's built in. A solar generator doesn't actually generate power. The solar panel generates the power. Your solar generator, pretty high performance battery pack that has your solar control, your charge controller built into it, your inverter built into it, your charger from the wall built into it, and the hookups for the solar panels. So all built into this one nice little package. Also, if you were building your own little system, you'd have to add your USB-Cs and your USB-As and, you know, your 12-volt charger, that kind of stuff. So that's what makes these things so cool. Now, is it limited? Absolutely. Are bigger systems better? 100%. But for the average person just getting into this and you want to back up something like I am, these little guys are awesome and they're going to do the job for you. So we talked about your solar panel hookup, your 110 hookup. Another little way you can do it is how I did it in the last video. Let me grab it and I'll show you. I'm not sure about all of them, but I know this little River 3 shipped with its little 12-volt charger for what I call your cigarette lighter, your 12-volt port on your car. So in the last video, what I did, you can buy these at AutoZone, Walmart, or whatever, 12-volt power port, and it's just got your positive and negative on the other side. I had a different solar panel that just had, I bared off the wires, and then I just used the wires on the back of the solar panel and put positive to positive, negative to negative. And then I took EcoFlow's 12-volt plug-in, plugged it into that just like you would your car, and then plugged into the 12-volt port or the low voltage port, solar port, whatever you want to call it, on the EcoFlow and went that way. That is another way you can do it for something cheap and easy. It's basically the EcoFlow or any other brand you're using is thinking that it's being charged on a 12-volt system just like it would if you plugged it into your power port. Let's go out on the front porch. I'll show you how this all ties in together and hopefully it all makes sense for you. Of course, I can see the sun, the clouds going back and forth out of the corner of my eye, because it knows I'm about to take you outside with me. Let's go outside and get her done. All right, I'll do this in real time just so you can see how easy it is. Trust me, I know what it's like when you haven't dealt with this stuff before and you're trying to figure it out. So your 100-watt solar panel is going to come with the MC3 connection. You can only plug them in one way, so don't stress about that. Just plug them in until they snap and you're set up and ready to run. Your other end is your XT10. You're just going to plug it in. It can only go one way, to the side of the EcoFlow. Now we are at 100%, but you can see it just went into charge mode. And on this one, in this particular one, it shows your watts in and your watts out. Now, we're at 99%, so let's see what happens just to kind of show you the difference. The sun is behind the clouds, but let's tilt this solar panel just a little more here, see what happens. There's a little shade on it, and of course we got bigger cloud. I have no luck doing these videos and showing you the actual solar output on a solar panel. Every time I do, we get clouds. So right now we're only pulling 8 to 10 watts in off the solar panel itself. But that's as simple as it gets. Let me give you, hold on, I'll flip the camera around and show you what it is that I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is the carport off the front of my house. I'm gonna put the panel right on this side because if you look, this window is where my kitchen sink is. This window, there's a big countertop down there with cabinets, and that's where I have my router and my modem. So I'm gonna put the solar panel up here, run the wire down, cut into the bottom of the house here, and I also have a big security camera system that I've already run the wires under the house and popped up into the cabinet. So we're gonna pop up in, plug the solar panels into this little EcoFlow River 3, maybe a bigger one down the road. And we're gonna see if I can't get it tweaked enough. I might end up using two 100-watt panels to run off of solar all the time. Hopefully this was a good explanation for you on how this all works and what pieces that get eliminated when you use the solar generator. I do think they're handy little items to have. I am pretty infatuated with them. Yes, I do, of course, obviously it was the first one I bought. I do like the EcoFlow product. One of the big things that I like about EcoFlow, and a couple of the other brands too, because I'm looking at those, is that quick switch for backup power. I like the idea that, like in this case, the power goes out, my router, my modem stays running, it never turns off. To me, that's a big deal. Trust me, I'm former military. I've been trained in survival stuff and I've had to go without, and I grew up in an era without cell phones, all that. But I like it. And when the power goes out, you quickly realize how reliant you are on different devices. The question I got where they referred to the EcoFlow and the Blue Eddy panels being expensive, there is one thing, you're probably talking about the foldable panels that you can take with you anywhere, and those are quite a bit more. I do know that EcoFlow on this Amazon day sale, and I think it's still going, they have a 2-pack of regular 100-watt panels like this that I want to say they had down to like 150 bucks. Don't quote me, I just remember seeing it. So they do have normal ones as well. This one in particular was 65 bucks. Like I told you, I've actually got it in my showcase on my TikTok shop. I'm gonna do a couple videos on it for TikTok. 65 bucks, 100-watt panel. You can't go wrong at that price point. Hopefully this was a good explanation for you on how this all works and what pieces get eliminated when you use the solar generator. I do think they're handy little items to have. I am pretty infatuated with them. Hopefully this answered your question, and I enjoy all the comments and the requests, anything I can do. That actually makes this fun for me. So please, anything you can think of, anything you want to request, ask me. If I can do it, I will do the video for you. See you next time.